guys, welcome to Come Top Prim. Today we'll be looking at how to create a nice looking modern collar in Premiere Pro. So now let's jump into Premiere Pro. Let's go now. So this is the interface of Premiere Pro, and the first thing for us to do is to go to File, New, and then to Project. A dialog box will appear with the name New Projects. So let's give our crawler a name. So I'm going to call my modern crawler. And make sure to locate where you want to save this particular work at. So mine is saved at the video group over here. So let's hit on OK. So this is the workspace of Premiere Pro, and now the first thing for us to do is to make sure on the projects panel over here we double click on it to import our footage. So this is our video we want to use. Let's hit on open to import our footage. Let's drag this to the timeline over here for it to appear on the program monitor. So now the first thing for us to do is to go to File, New, and then to Legacy Title. So we're going to create our crawler. So I'm going to call this crawler box and then hit OK. So this is our crawler box as the title implies, and the next thing for us to do is to click on this particular guy over here to select tools. So this is the tools options, and then let's hit on this guy once again, and then let's select properties. So this is our legacy title properties over here. Let's try to expand it a little for us to see it very well. And now the next thing for us to do is to pick our rectangle tool over here, and then let's draw our crawler. So to something like this. This looks very nice. Let's hit on the selection tool and then hit on exist for now. And then on the projects panel over here, as you can see, the color we just created is shown over here. So let's drag this to the timeline. And we can zoom in and zoom out by holding on the plus and minus on the keyboard. So there is minus for zooming out and then plus for zooming in. Let's drag this to fit our video, and then let's go back to File, New, and then to Legacy Title once again. And this time we are going to name this Scrolling Test, and then let's hit OK. So this is our scrolling test. Let's hit on this guy to bring in our tools, and then let's hit on it once again to bring in the properties. So as you can see over here, our legacy title properties is also shown over here. So now let's pick the type 2, the shortcut key for it is T. And then one of the means for creating crawlers is for advertisement. So you're going to type any advertisement at all. So that is it. Once I'm done with the typing, the next thing for me to do is to make sure I pick the selection tool and then change my font size to 40. And then change the font to Arial. So that's it, Arial regular. And then let me change the color of this text to, let's say, black, by going to the color options over here, by double clicking on this to open the color picker, and then let me change it from white to black, then hit OK. And let me put it just around here. So something like that. And the main reason why I'm putting it there, I'll be teaching you guys in a jiffy. So let's say something like this, it's okay. Yeah. So now let's hit on this particular guy over here. It's known as the row or crawl options. And let's scroll from left. And the reason for crawling from left is because we want our text over here to crawl from the right side over here to the left side over here. So let's hit on OK. And immediately I hit on OK, I'll be seeing my text I'll scroll from the right side over here to the left side over here, and that is it. Let's bring this down a little. So yeah, let's hit on the edit button, and then let's bring our calling text to the timeline. Let's drag it a little, and then let's see if our text is being shown on the program monitor, and that is it. Let's deal with the last one. Let's expand this a little, and then go to File, New, and then to Legacy Title once again. And this time we're going to name this Info. Hit OK. So this is our info screen, and then let's hit on this guy to bring in our tools, and also hit on it once again to bring in our properties. So this is our legacy title properties, and then let's pick our rectangle tool once again, go over the color, and then change the color from white to black. Let's hit OK, and then as you can see, that is it over here. Let's increase it a little bit. Let's still increase it a little bit. Yeah, this looks okay. Let's pick the type tool, and let's type our info over here. Make sure on the keyboard the hand is on the caps lock. Pick the selection tool, and now let's change the fonts to Arial bold, and then the font size to, let's say, to 40, and then let's change the color to, let's say, white, because I love working with simple colors. Then let's drag it to this particular shape we just created. This looks very beautiful. Then let's hit on edit, and then on the projects panel over here, let's drag our info to the timeline and then drag it to fit the video. So as you can see over here, our info is shown very nicely over here. So now the next thing for us to do is to make sure at the effects panel over here, let's click on it, and then search for crop, and that is it over here. Let's drag this crop to the scrolling text over here, and then have you seen the effects control over here? Let's drag this down, and immediately reapply this crop effects to our scrolling text. Its properties is shown over here. So let's select the crop, and a bluish rectangle will show over here, and for this we can play around the top like this, so something like this. But before we can also do that whilst working on the program monitor. Let's increase this a little, and let's work on the program monitor. I love working on the program monitor, but I can also use the controls over here. It's still the same. Let me drag this here a little, and then let me drag this too a little, and then let's now see the outcome of what we have done so far.
In the Akan society, we have people who taps the palm wine. They have a pipe linking the tree to the pot which contains the wine. It takes some weeks. Then the palm tree stops giving up.
This is looking very nice. So as you can see, this is one of the means to which we can create modern crawlers in Premiere Pro. So please, if you really find this tutorial very helpful, make sure to follow me on YouTube at Kwame Etua Films Tutorial, and on Facebook at Kwame Etua Films Tutorials, and on Instagram and Twitter at Kwame Etua Films GH. Thank you so much for liking this video, for sharing this video, and for commenting on this video. God richly bless you all.